So this is my Amiga 600, and before I do anything to it, I will, second, so if you can see, these feet are like chewing gums. They completely melted. So I have some replacement. So that's step one. There it is, after some suffering. Brand new legs, which are not sticky. I'm going to put some fast RAM, extra 1 megabyte of RAM, and maybe ROM. Let's see. I want to check the capacitors. Are they okay? And let's see. So let's see how the machine behaves with the 4 megabytes of additional fast RAM and additional 1 megabyte. And let's see what happens if I don't change anything. I also changed the ROM and put the compact flash hard disk. So the Amiga is working. I have 2 megabytes of RAM and I have 4 megabytes of fast RAM. That seems to be working. So the both expansion cards are okay, and also it actually booted into the Amiga Workbench, and then also the disk seem also to be working. So the ROM and the compact flash, so everything I put inside is working out of the box. So I have my old nice software. The disk works. I have this nice cover. Yeah, so I can I have an OSSC, so an upscaler, but I was able to connect the Amiga through the SCART cable, which I got, and it does seem a bit faster than usual. And the only thing I wasn't able to do, actually, I did figure out how to pull it out, but how to pull out the motherboard from the case, but at this point this surface mounted things are still a bit too much for me. So, but I'll have to get to it, or I have to pay somebody to recap the Amiga for me. So I have the caps. This has to be done, but maybe next year. Now I don't have the time. And I have a PCMCA adapter with the SD card. I have one for the compact flash. This is the old ROM. New ROM is inside. IDE to compact flash, a little disk with the Workbench, and so a little hard disk. And I got a 4 megabytes fast RAM and 1 megabyte expansion RAM, and this is all working, and the games are still loading, and so it's kind of a bit updated. Yeah, so that's it with the Amiga. I think it's okay up to the caps. Okay, so that's, I guess, the Amiga stuff. I'm happy with it. Let me check some games.